Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from Solomon Scott Selections here for Tuesday, October 26th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap what begins. We picked up a loss in hockey with the Kings and Blues over 5.5 goals at -108 on Bet Online. Line closed at around -130, and both teams were using backup goalies. And yet, the Blues used a guy who had not played all season long in net, and he ended up saving all 34 shot attempts and had himself a shutout. So the Blues won 3-0, and we picked up a loss. Pretty annoying when you end up I don't want to say predicting which goalies are going to start, but you see both teams choosing the clearly inferior option, and they both play extremely well. Blues had, I believe it was 38 shots on net, I think, and the Kings had 34, so they had a lot of actual opportunities to score goals. None of them just went in until the third period. But either way, I picked up a loss, look for a bounce-back winner here on Wednesday. And for the play of the day, looking at the NBA, we're looking at a matchup between the Golden State Warriors and the Oklahoma City Thunder, taking place at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we like the Warriors -9 at -110 on BetMGM. Time recording of 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the Warriors in this spot. First of all, both these teams already heading opposite directions. The Warriors are 3-0, while the Thunder are 0-3. And to make matters worse, the Thunder have lost each of their first 3 games by at least 12 points. So they've been getting absolutely buried in pretty much every game they've been in. Golden State was supposed to be a decent team before Klay Thompson potentially came back, but Oklahoma City had one of the lowest win totals in the league, if not the lowest. So everyone expected the Thunder to basically be tanking for the whole year, and they've definitely looked the part because this team is easily one of the worst teams in the league, and I do think that Golden State will have a lot in store for them that they won't be able to handle. But we'll get the actual efficiency numbers. Golden State's better in basically every area. Golden State ranks 4th in offensive efficiency. Oklahoma City ranks 29th. Golden State ranks 14th in defensive efficiency. Oklahoma City ranks 28th. And Golden State ranks 5th in rebounding rate, and Oklahoma City ranks 28th. So just to recap that, Golden State's great on offense. Oklahoma City stinks. Golden State's decent on defense. Oklahoma City stinks. And Golden State is a solid rebounding team. Oklahoma City stinks. So I do think that you're going to see really just one-way traffic in this game. We saw last year when they faced off, the Warriors dominated this team. Now, I know Oklahoma City changed up the roster a little bit. You got Gilgeous-Alexander who's healthy once again. I understand that. But they played 3 times, and the Warriors won each meeting by at least 21 points. They scored at least 136 points in 2 of those 3 meetings. I have serious questions about Oklahoma City just getting enough stops on defense to actually cover this, because whether or not they got Gilgeous back and company, they're still an awful defensive team. And if you've seen the Warriors, you know Curry can go nuts at any time. He especially went crazy against Oklahoma City last year. But Draymond's looked pretty good. Wiggins looked pretty good. And the Warriors as a team have looked very sharp. And I do think that the Warriors will try to remain undefeated. I think they'll end up taking care of business. But the Thunder, until they keep one game within single digits, I have to fade them because they're easily the inferior team here. They might be the worst team in the league. And Golden State, people might be surprised with how good this team's looked up to this point. But they're 3-0 against pretty decent competition. They beat the Lakers, they beat the Clippers, and they ended up beating the Kings. Now, the Kings aren't a great team, but the Warriors beat them on the road by 12. So at least they won by margin against the weakest team they faced up to this point. I think you'll see a similar script. I think Golden State should probably score 115 to 120, maybe more in this spot. And the question is, do I think Oklahoma City is going to score really even 100 in this matchup? Because you're looking at the Thunder so far this season. They've played 3 games, scored 86 against the Jazz, scored 91 against the Rockets. They lost to the Rockets by 33 points, and Houston is also terrible. And they played Philly and lost by 12, only scored 103. So this team can't really score, and I think that Golden State should generate enough open looks and play good enough defense to limit Oklahoma City to around, I'd say, 100 flat, maybe a little bit less in this spot, while Golden State probably goes for 115 or maybe more. So the play that I once again here for Tuesday, October 26th, going to be on the Warriors, -9 at -110 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.